encouraged to go out of the comfort zone and do something new. Today we are here to kick off the flag season. I know we've started playing a few games here and there, but kick off the flag season officially. The way today is going to work is we're going to call up a school. The school's going to come up. The coach will sit down. The two players that are coming up will stand on each side of the coach. The media will ask a couple questions. The coach will answer those questions, and then we'll switch out, and one player will sit down and talk about answer some questions, and then we'll switch to the other player. Players, when you come up and sit, we want you to say your full name, what grade you're in, a position. I know some of you are multi-talented, but most of our viewers don't understand a lot of that. So let's keep it simple and just maybe say, if you play 4 positions, let's just say your favorite one, okay? And gotcha. So when you come up, you're going to say your name, spell your name. That way they get it right when they put this on TV later, or now for Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and grade and position. Okay, so name, grade, position, and then they'll ask you a few questions. It's nice and simple. Don't be too nervous. If you get up here and you start fumbling for your words like I just did a minute ago, you just stop and start over, and it's all good. Okay. So again, thank you for being here. We're excited about today and excited about what this season is going to bring for us. So we're going to start this morning with Coach Cobb and Jordan High School. While they're coming up, at the end, we're going to ask everybody to stay. And then at the end, we're going to ask all the ladies and the coaches to come up here, and we're going to take a group photo just so we can share it on social media.
All right, Coach Cobb, if you could just start with your outlook for the upcoming season so far.
So the outlook for our season this year is to return to the state playoffs. We are going to be young, so it's going to be a challenge in itself, but just to keep getting better every day, and the girls growing in the game and in their faith throughout the season.
What's been the one thing you've seen out of your girls so far in the offseason, getting ready for the year? What's been the one positive that you've seen from them so far this year?
They love the game. They want to be there. They love it. They have fun with it, but they work hard all at the same time.
In competition with all the teams around the city, just how important is it for you guys to, get the opportunity to play the teams that, you know the girls, just right down the neighborhood rivalries and so forth?
So just playing everybody in Columbus, I mean, for the most part, we're all kind of rivalries in every sport, just because we're all right down the street. I mean, Hardaway's a block away, Columbus is a block away. So all the girls grow up together for the most part, playing other sports also. So I mean, it's fun competition amongst everybody.
Coach, talk about that experience that you had playing flag football yourself and being able to coach these student athletes and what goes into the preparation for game time.
So I did play flag football in college at Columbus State. I won 4 state championships as the quarterback. So just that knowledge of leading the team as a quarterback helps me prepare my kids for what I know they're going to see on the field. And then just coming up with plays and defenses as a quarterback, I was able to see both. So it just helps me lead the kids in that way.
And with Jordan making the playoffs last year, playing in a tough area, what are the expectations this season as you look forward to this upcoming season, trying to get back to the playoffs?
This season, with us being so young, I only have one senior, and that one senior's never played before. So I'm young all the way across the board. So our goal is to get better every day.
Say and spell your first and last name for us.
Spell it and say it.
Mm-hmm.
Tatiana Thomas, TY_TIONIA_THOMAS.
And Tatiana, what position you play?
Running back.
And what class are you in?
I'm in 11th grade. I'm a junior.
Awesome. So how excited are you for the upcoming season?
I'm excited. Once again, we have a young team this year. I feel like we got so much potential to return to the state playoffs.
talked about, you and Coach have talked about how you guys have had a young team. You're a junior, so you're one of the leaders on that team. How you feel being in that role, and what excites you about being in that role?
Um, it's new. It's like my first time like really having to step up and be a leader this year. So I'm still learning and like growing with them in the process. And, yeah.
Tatiana, what do you enjoy most about playing running back?
Mm, tricking the players up and down the field.
Thank you, Tatiana.
You're welcome. Okay.
We'll do the same thing as we did with Tatiana. You can say and spell your first and last name for us.
Okay, so my name is Aaliyah Cheney, ALIYACHENEY.
All right, and what class are you in?
I'm in the 10th grade and I am a sophomore.
And what position do you play?
I am QB.
Awesome. So playing QB is an important role on the team. Just how much are you looking forward to hitting the field with these girls?
I am excited. I'm ready for flag football season to like move forward and like I'm just ready for this whole season.
You have the opportunity to be in one of the lead roles on the team as a sophomore. How does that make you feel knowing that you're one of the leaders of the team?
It's very fun. It's challenging sometimes because we have a young team and everybody have their own thoughts and stuff, but it's very fun.
With this sport growing and just getting popular around our city, how excited are you to just match up with these other Muskogee County teams and these incredible rivalries that we get to relive?
I am very ready and excited.
And also, I see that you played wide receiver last year. You're going to a new position. You are now the quarterback. You're going to be the leader on the field. What goes into the mental tense?
Just have a positive mindset and be ready and watch all plays and everything at all times.
All right. Thank you very much.
Next up, we'll have Coach Moore and Shaw High School.
All right. Coach Ward, just talk to us about your outlook for the season for the Lady Raiders.
Outlook for the season, I want these ladies to compete. I want these ladies to know that success isn't always measured by the wins and losses, but if they're able to every day get better and better, that's how we measure success, which I feel like our girls have been doing. So we look for great things, and I think we're going to go really deep in the playoffs.
This is your first year as the head coach for the program. Just what are your expectations going into year one?
Again, I want my girls to do their very best, to be their very best day in and day out, being great students, and then being the athletes that I know that these young ladies are. They're going to do great things. I know that with Coach Pringle, who has been there since the beginning in 2019, she has instilled in these ladies a great mindset. They're very coachable, and has made these ladies great, and we certainly look forward to doing some great things.
What are some of the positive things you've seen from your team during the offseason as you prepare for the year?
Well, our coaching staff has gotten together, and the chemistry within the coaching staff has kind of permeated throughout the players. We've done some great team bonding, got great chemistry on the team, and that really sets it up for not just the older players, but for the young players that have those expectations. Building that expectations into the program is going to establish us to be good long term. And I really see that these ladies really enjoy playing. They love the game and have a heart for the game. But in their mind, they're wanting to play beyond just the high school. They're wanting to get to the next level. And so that's my mindset, is to help these ladies get to that next level and to play in college somewhere for these two.
Coach, you made the playoffs last year. Talk about this upcoming season and just the preparation to get back to the playoffs.
Well, we're no longer satisfied with just making it. We want to make a name for our program, a name for for our community. We want people to recognize that Columbus High is not just the only flag football school in here, and we do certainly think that they set a good standard there at the beginning, but we want folks all throughout Georgia to know that flag football is a Columbus thing, and when they think of flag football, they think of Columbus.
Coach, one of the most unique things about girls flag football is the tri-matches. You'll get to face two teams in one day. Talk about that game day preparation, having to scout two different teams, and then what goes through the mindset when you're not playing in one of the tri-matches and when you're just sitting back and watching the other team. What are just going through your mind and the player's mind?
So, fortunately, I have a great coaching staff that they are looking at those scouting techniques, just like in football for us. I rely heavily on Coach Pringle, but also Coach Grist, who has come on. He's taken a lot of those scouting where he sets out kind of what the nuances of the game and what these other teams like to do and don't do. So I rely heavily on those coaching staff with Pringle. But as far as the tri-matches go, there's actually 6 teams that are playing. We happen to play on one field. There's another game that's going on. The preparation is we play the team in front of us, and we don't really, there's nothing we can do with the next game. We're focusing on taking this game, and we're going to compete and hopefully be successful on the field and get ready for the next game.
Thanks, Coach.
You got it.
All right. First question is always the easiest. If you can say and spell your first and last name for us.
My first name is Alyssa Carter, ALYSSACARTER,
All right, Alyssa, and what class are you in?
class 26.
And what position do you play?
I play both sides of the ball, but my favorite is safety.
Awesome. So, returning player for the team, just what are you looking forward to as you get ready to start this season?
Pick City. Pick City, Pick City.
And how does it feel being a part of this team with these girls, you know, as you guys get ready to go take on the city and beyond?
It feels great. Like, all the energy for the whole team is just, we're ready to play. We play to win.
And what's it been like playing for Coach Moore so far this year?
We've got a lot of new things going on. Great energy. This is great all around, to be honest.
And it says you had 3 interceptions last year. You said that you like to play safety. What goes through your mind when you're just scanning the field, waiting for that quarterback to throw? You're just anticipating the throw, and I know that that's the ultimate goal, is to get that interception and possibly take it all the way back to the house.
What's going through my head is watch the ball, watch the eyes, watch your man. Keep everything around you, like, in front of you.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Okay, listen.
Say and spell your first and last name for us.
My name is Malaya Chapman, MALEIGHACHAPMAN.
All right, Malay, what position you play?
I'm a quarterback,
And what class are you?
class of 25.
All right, Malay, you are the quarterback for the team, one of the top leaders for the team. Just what are your expectations going into this season?
To win, be able to carry my team, and knowing that we trust each other, put us in the right position every play.
Now, it said last year that you were coming off of an injury. Just how motivated are you to get back on the field and, you know, play a full season?
Being ready to put my team back into the playoffs and going farther, knowing that we able to win games and win more than what we accomplished last year.
The same question as Alyssa. What's it been like playing for Coach Moore so far?
It's been wonderful. Knowing that you have a coach you can depend on and he's a listener and you coachable, that's a great coach.
Talk about just the preparation, getting ready for game time. What are some of the practices like under Coach Moore, and how do you get yourself mentally prepared for game time?
Playing for him, he wants us to face each other and be better every play. So we know that we can't take nothing for granted, and every day is like a game for us. And we have a lot of adversity to face, but we face it and we get through it. Thank you.
Next up, we'll have Coach Allen and Spencer High School.
Coach Allen, not our first time talking to you as a head coach, but it's our first time talking to you as the head coach of the flag football team. Just what are your expectations going into this season as your first year as the flag football coach?
Coming into my first year, of course, we just want to get better. Our mindset is we're trying to get better every day. Of course, we're trying to reach the state playoffs. Everybody's trying to win area, trying to win state, but purpose now, we're just trying to get better.
You've been successful in the multiple sports you've coached at, Spencer. How do you take the lessons you learned from those other sports and apply it to the girls on the flag football team?
I come in with the same coaching philosophy. The girls are buying into it, trying to work hard, but it's honestly just the same thing from carrying on from basketball, soccer. We're trying to build dogs, and they're buying into our philosophy, changing the culture.
Coach Q, what's been the biggest positive you've seen from your girls as they get ready for the season?
I watched them last year, even though I didn't coach, but this is probably the hardest that I've seen them work and prepare. Like I say, they have bought into what we're trying to do and build this program, but they have been working hard. There's no complaining. I see the team chemistry. Like, just the biggest thing has been the leadership. Like, our team captains, a lot of times I don't even have to say anything. The coaches don't have to say anything. Like, the girls will say something to each other before we have to. So just the leadership and commitment and dedication that they've shown.
Coach, you talk about building up just your culture program here in Spencer, the popularity of girls flag football. How do you get your players just to buy into your philosophy, into your system?
Like I said, I come in with the same mindset. I'm going to work hard no matter what sport I coach. So we first came in, we met with the players, and then we started watching film. So after they saw that I was watching film and the coaches started investing in the film, now they started buying into it. And they, like I say, just developing that same mindset.
Thanks, Coach Allen.
You can say and spell your first and last name for us.
Danielle Jones, DanielleJones.
All right, Danielle, and what class are you in?
Class of 25,
And what position you play?
a linebacker.
All right, Danielle. With this team, just what's been the most exciting part of the offseason as you guys get ready to start the season?
I say the dedication because we had a whole new team compared to what we had last year and new coaching staff. So I feel like us coming together and really wanting to get the season started and working harder, I think is my favorite part.
And that kind of leads to my next question. What's it been like playing under Coach Allen, getting ready for the year?
Coach Allen's a very dedicated coach, a very hard-working coach. So I feel like what he does, it comes off, rubs off on us. So it helps us, it pushes us to want to be better.
And what's your expectations for the year?
Just to get better day by day, every practice, every game.
Well, talk about that rivalry within the schools here in Columbus, what it means for you to come out on game day and to play, some players that you might know growing up here in the city and just to have that rivalry with all these schools here in Muskogee County.
I say we friends off the field, but on the field, the competition. So it's not really like I say hey to you after the game, but during the game, you got to stay locked in.
Spell your first and last name for us.
My name is Nadia King, NADEYAKING.
All right, Nadia, what position you play?
I play both sides of the field, but my favorite would definitely have to be running back.
All right, and what class are you?
Class of 25.
All right, so what makes running back fun for you to play?
Just getting past my defenders, going to score a touchdown.
And what's it been like getting ready for the season with these girls as you guys get ready to hit the field with each other?
It's actually been fun. It's a learning experience because, like my teammate and coach said, we have a young team, new coaches. So just being dedicated to the sport and having fun.
And what's it been like playing for Coach Allen in his first season with y'all?
It's been fun. Like I said, we watch film, we get better. He's dedicated, so it rubs off on us too.
And what's your expectations as you get ready to go into the season?
To win and get better with my team.
And with you playing multiple sports, how does that help you in your work ethic, just getting prepared just for those practices Coach Allen has and getting ready for game day?
It helps me tremendously because I'm in shape, of course. It helps me control my team and lead and be the leader that we need on the field and off.
Just
Thank you.
Next up, just a quick break in the program. Our superintendent, Dr. Lewis, was able to join us for just a minute. He's just going to come up for a second.
I just wanted to come and say thank you and congratulations to all of you. I really appreciate the fact that you're representing your schools in our district. As you know, flag football is relatively new, just in the last several years, thanks to Atlanta Falcons kind of getting started back in the day. But I got to tell you, I'm just so proud every time I go and watch the games to see the level of competition, the skill level go up every year, and we're always represented in the playoffs, and I'm always really proud of that. My daughter, who is an athlete, she has not forgiven me yet for the fact that she asked me, where was that when I was in high school? How come you didn't have that for me? Of course, we didn't have that in Florida, and I'm just really proud of the fact that you all are working so hard and really becoming very competitive. And I want to thank your coaches as well. The coaches spend a lot of time with you, as you've heard, you're looking at the films, practices, and of course the games. And just hope that you'll have a great season. So thank you for all that you do to represent your school, our district. Wish you all the very best of luck this season, and have a great season. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Lewis. Now we have Coach Farley and Kendrick High School.
It's your first season with the Lady Cherokees. Just talk to us about your expectations for the team heading into this year.
So the expectation for the team is to stay dedicated, stay committed, work hard through it all, and don't give up, don't quit.
And what have you learned about your team this offseason as you get to know them and get ready for the year?
I learned that they are true females. They have really bad attitudes, but we work through it, and like I said, we females at the end of the day, so you know how they go.
And the opportunity to play against some of the teams here in Columbus, the rivalries, go full circle. What's it been like preparing for those, knowing that you're going to be playing some of the teams, some of these girls that know each other, friends off the field, but on the field they'll be competing against each other.
It's kind of fun. I'm excited. I know the kids are excited. They've been talking about it, ready for the first game, and they're just ready to compete.
Talk about the ultimate goal that you want your team to instill as far as your coaching philosophy.
I want them to know that everything's not going to go their way all the time, and that you have to have self-discipline in order to keep pushing and just never give up.
Thank you, Coach.
You can say and spell your first and last name for us.
Kennedy Robinson, KENNEDYROBINSON.
All right, Kennedy, what position you play?
I play the running back,
And what class are you?
class of 2025.
Awesome. So, Kennedy, what makes playing the running back position so much fun?
Just running and sprinting and trying to get past the defense so they can't get my flag, to be honest.
And playing with these girls, what is the most fun part about playing with your teammates?
The good times we have, we be laughing, we be joking, and it just makes it fun all around because, we have a strong bond as a team.
And what's it been like playing under Coach Farley in her first season?
It's been good. She's tough on us, but it make you want to do better every day.
Now, you talk about making sure that the opposing team does not get your flag. What are some of the techniques and the practices that you do to try to make sure that they don't get your flag?
Breaking down, making sure you don't slow down, and even if you think they got your flag, keep running because they probably didn't.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Kaylin Mamika Williams, J'_Kaylin, MCSD,
Kayla, and what position you play?
I play quarterback,
And what class are you?
class of 25.
All right, you're a quarterback. One of the leaders of the team. Just what are your expectations heading into this year?
My expectations heading into the year is stay motivated, staying focused, and having self-discipline, and make sure my team is disciplined also.
As a leader on this team, how are you helping, the those under you, the underclassmen, and your teammates as well?
Making sure that they stay on top of everything that they do, make sure they don't fall back on stuff, and just having self-discipline together.
What's it like playing under Coach Farley in her first year?
You know, it's very tough with this being my first time playing, but at the same time, it's getting us ready for the real world and making sure that everybody has self-discipline.
And talk about that game day preparation as you take what you learned in practice and you apply it on the field, and what goes through your mind when you're actually getting ready when the play gets drawn out.
What really goes on my mind is don't let it stop you. Just stay focused, stay dedicated to what I'm doing, and that's basically it.
Okay.
That's got to be the best coaching shirt I've seen today, too.
Next up, we have Coach Greer in Columbus High School.
That's good.
Coach Greer, you've been there from the beginning. Just what are your expectations for this year's team, and how the girls look so far in the offseason?
The girls look great. Our expectation this year and this season and every season that we have is just we always want to get better at what we do. We don't want to necessarily look too far ahead at what other teams are doing, but if we can execute and do what we do effectively and in the right way, then I think we're going to be all right.
What's been the positives that you've seen from your players so far in this offseason?
They're really motivated. They love the game. The leadership is there, and they're like also little coaches on the field. So they've taken what they've learned, and then they're applying it and also helping their teammates out at the same time. And, there's a lot of things going on at one time. So if you're focused on one thing, if something else is happening that you missed, you have those players on the field that'll help you kind of help modify that, and that way you can get better for the next thing.
And, Coach, with you guys, the legacy you guys have helped create it, practically, win that state title back in the late 2010s. How do you keep the pressure off the girls and, focus on the here and now?
Well, the Columbus area has evolved tremendously, and that's the fun part about it is all the teams in Columbus are really good. And you never know what you're going to expect on game day, and every team that you play here in Columbus is a great team, and you can't overlook anybody. And the girls just follow through with it, and at the end of the day, it's just having a lot of fun, doing what they love, and also learning those skills and those attributes that they can do that will carry on with them after high school. And it's not just about the game, but it's just about the lifelong and the learning that they get as they go on through the season.
Coach, talk about that schedule you play. You've had some tough opponents on your schedules. Your season's already got underway. Played the #1 team in the nation the other night. But how does that get you prepared when you're playing area games and you get ready for the state playoffs?
So last year we made it to the Final Four, and we lost back in the Final Four game at the last second with a touchdown. And we were kind of gassed. We weren't prepared to play two really good teams back-to-back like we did. And so this year, in order to prepare for that, we've kind of upped our schedule a little bit. We're going to be playing 4 different state champions from just all over the state and different states and things like that, just to kind of see what different people are doing and how that we can prepare ourselves for our team to make ourselves better, see different offenses, different speeds of the game, and just how people apply themselves on the field.
Thanks, Coach.
My name is Serenity Hickman, SERENITYHICKMAN. I'm a quarterback, and I'm a senior this year.
Well, next question.
Sorry.
It's all good. Serenity, what are your expectations for the year so far?
My expectations are probably higher than last year, considering we made it to the Final Four. I'd really like to see the team progress, and I think we've done a great job so far. Like Coach Greer just said, we're playing 4 state championship teams, and I just think that's going to make us better and more prepared for state.
And as the quarterback of the team, you're also one of the leaders of the team as a senior. Just what has been your message to the team this year as you guys move forward?
So far, we do have a newer team this year. but just making sure that everybody knows what they're doing. I think I am tough on my girls, but it's just because I want them to be the best, and I know that we're capable of that. I think we all have a great team bond, and the respect for everybody all around is amazing, and we just, we work together really well.
What's it like having Coach Greer as your coach?
It's amazing. I've been working with Coach Greer for 4 years, and he's really built me into the player that I am, and I am very grateful. He's really calm and composed on the field. He knows what he's talking about. Anything that he calls on the sidelines, I can trust him, and I just know that with him by my side, we're going to make it to state.
Talk about the impact that you have been left as being a Columbus Lady Blue Devil, holding multiple school records. What do you want to do as far as stamping your legacy as one of the oldest and most known as far as athletes that come and worn the orange and blue? How do you want to stamp your legacy?
I just want girls to look up and be like, this is what I want to do. Like, I want to go and compete at this level. I want to break her records. I want to be able to do this, right? And I'm just really excited for all the girls that are coming along and being able to compete.
All right. Thanks, Rita.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
First and last name for us.
Alexandria Lofton. Alexandria. And then Lofton, Lofton.
All right, Alexandria, what position do you play?
I am a wide receiver and safety, but as you guys probably know, my favorite position is wide receiver.
And what class are you?
I am class of 2025, senior.
Well, yeah, we know how good of a wide receiver you are, one of the top rated wide receivers in the country. Just what has that been like, how do you, your preparation on game day and preparation with your teammates?
It's honestly surreal. I like to come in first. I like to come to games early, like an hour and 15 minutes before. I like to meditate for 15 minutes before just to soothe my mind and calm myself down. After that, I like to catch 100 balls and then kind of just stretch a little bit and relax.
With you guys going so far last year, what's the expectation for this season?
The expectation for the season is to go even farther, maybe even go to the state championship and win. That's always going to be our end goal. And so let's do what we do and try to get there.
Talk about that relationship you have with your quarterback. What's it like to play for Coach Greer?
Okay. So with my quarterback, we actually spend a lot of time together. We eat out together because, again, we want our team chemistry and our wide receiver and quarterback chemistry to be insane. Like, I want it breaking the scale. So we eat out together. We practice together. Even if it's just doing homework together, we do everything together. And so I think that reflects a lot on the pitch, so that's great. And playing for Coach Greer in Columbus High School, it's amazing because our goal at the end of the day is to get 1% better. And so that's what we do. We motivate each other every single day at practice. We have our seniors talk about the one thing we want to focus on. So that's that.
Thanks, Alexandria.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Coach Bowie and Carver High School.
All right, Coach Bowie, just talk to us about your expectations this being your first season leading the Lady Tigers.
Just being that it's my first season, the expectations are just for my kids to come out and compete at a high level. Being that I only have 3 returning players for this upcoming season, we have a fairly new team. So just having them come out, be competitive, compete at a high level, and be good teammates to one another, and just be represent me and Carver High School at a high level.
Coach, you have a wide-ranging athletic background. You played overseas. How do you take those experiences and parlay it into your coaching with the girls?
So just showing them that athletics itself can take you very far. So I wear my rings. I talk about my experiences, and it just instilling great hard work, dedication into my players.
What's your expectations? Obviously, you have a newer team this year, but what's the expectations for the Lady Tigers this year?
So the same thing that I tell them in practice, we're going to get 1% better every day. playing together, and just whether it's a game, whether it's a practice, we're trying to get better every day.
So the team has had a history of making the playoffs in the past. What's going to be the preparation to get the team back to the playoffs this year?
Practice and practice how we play. So I try to make practice extremely hard, competitive. I try to make sure that they're going at each other, but also by still being great teammates with each other while they're competing. So just making practice as hard as possible so when the game does come, they feel a little bit comfortable.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Say and spell your first and last name.
My name is Robria Mitchell, ROBRIAH MITCHELL.
All right, Maria, and what position you play?
Wide receiver,
And what class?
2027.
All right, so what's it about being a wide out Lady Tigers that excites you as you get ready for this season?
I just like catching the ball and running.
And what's it been like playing under Coach Bowie, getting ready for the upcoming year?
It's been good. She makes sure we stay committed and dedication.
And how excited are you to play with your teammates and take on some of the other teams around the city?
I'm excited because I'm ready to win some games this year as we did it last year.
And we've talked about the rivalries here in Columbus. Really, what does it mean to you to get up on game day and to take on these schools that they have natural rivalries in other sports, and you're able to play them in flag football? You can say it.
Just staying motivated and being ready.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
You can say and spell your first and last name for us.
Hey, my name is Norquella Fitzpatrick, NOR''QULA, last name FITZPATRICK, and I'm class of 2026, and I am a wide receiver.
Questions out at once. So, how excited are you for the upcoming season?
I'm very excited. I didn't get to play flag football my last year, but I know I have a lot of potential to play football, so I'm excited.
You feel the energy. What's it been like playing with this team and Coach Bowie?
It's been very great. Like, I feel like I'm a great leader for my team because I know a little bit more than my girls. So it's like I'm gonna let them know some things. And with Coach Bowie, she's my basketball coach, so it's like the bond is there already.
And what's your expectations for the upcoming season?
To definitely win more games. Like last year, they didn't have a good, successful record, so I'm ready to come in and like give the returners what they wanted last year.
And talk about the preparations and drills that you take into consideration getting ready for game day.
The preparation, it's times like where Coach Bowie like set us up like our quarterbacks. We throw the ball, like I'm also a quarterback, so like we throw the ball a lot in practice, and for wide receivers we catch the ball a lot. We compete against each other, and yeah, it's great practice like almost every day.
Appreciate you, ladies.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Coach Frank and Hardaway High School.
All right, Coach, just talk to us about your expectations for the Lady Hawks heading into this season.
My expectations for my girls are to be better than we were last year. Like, we didn't have a great season, but we didn't have bad, but I know they can be better.
And going into your first season coaching this team, what's it been like in the off season, and what's your expectations for the team?
For the off season, I've had the returning players come and ask, can we condition? Can we do like weekend practice before we have some stuff like that? So my expectations for them just to be better and just keep growing as a whole.
And what's it been like coaching these ladies?
It's been amazing. This is my second year working with them, but it's my first year as their head coach. So it's like I'm just ready to like better my faults from last year and help with their faults and just like overall just be better.
Coach, talk about the work ethic that you instill to your team, especially when you get ready for game day.
The work ethic that I suggest to work harder. Never give up. Just keep going. Even if you like do not complete something the way that you want to, like you have plenty other times to make up and just keep going.
Thanks, Coach Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Griswold, Aubriswold.
All right, Aubrey, and what position you play?
I'm a starter on both sides, but my favorite position is wide receiver.
Awesome, man. What class are you in?
2025.
All right, so what's it about wide receiver that you love so much?
I love the fact that I can see the field, especially like I get to run extremely fast, catch the ball, and I can look at the field and see my players and stuff.
All right, and what's your expectations heading into this season?
My expectations are to just grow and come together as a team and be better than we were before.
What's it been like playing under Coach Frank in her first season as the head coach?
It's been amazing, honestly. I've never had a coach listen to me so much and actually incorporate what the team feels we need help with. And just being heard has made me feel like we can accomplish anything, honestly.
And what is your favorite part about playing wide receiver?
My favorite part about playing wide receiver is the fact that I can see the field, I can catch the ball. Then again, at the same time, it's multiple wide receivers. So if another wide receiver gets the ball, then I'm there already to help them to get that touchdown.
Say and spell your first and last name for us.
Okay, my first name is Kennedy Ray, Kennedy -Rae. My last name is Thornton, Thornton.
What position you play?
I play many positions, but I would say my favorite is running back.
All right, and what class are you in?
Class is 2025.
So what is it about running back that makes it so fun?
I don't know, like I just love like when I run, like I don't know, it's just so fun. Like, I just love running through people. It's just so fun. Like juking people out. It's just so fun. Like it's the thrill. Like it's just so fun. I love it.
I can tell.
Yeah.
And Kennedy Ray, what's it been like playing with your teammates and playing with Coach Frank in her first season?
It's been really good. Like I love my teammates. Like I feel like our relationship has gotten better this year. I feel like everyone gets along. Like I feel like everyone respects each other. Like I don't know. It's just I don't know. I like everything about the team. Like we've grown. Like sorry y'all. We've grown so much. I love working with Coach Frank because she actually cares about her players. She listens to her players. She tries her hardest with us. And yeah.
And what's your expectations heading into this season?
My expectations are I just want us to. I want us to win games, but I just want us to grow like individually. Also as a team, like I just want us to learn from our mistakes, and I want us to win more games.
And as a running back, what are some techniques that you use to make sure the defense doesn't get your flags?
Well, most importantly, I feel like footwork is very important. The way you move your hips, like the way which direction you go, I feel like that's the most important part when running the ball, so they can't get your flag.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Coach Ingram and Northside High School.
All right, Coach Ingram, this isn't your first foray as a head coach. What's been like coaching these ladies?
It's been a lot different, in a lot of good ways too. Coming from tackle football to flag football, there's some similarities, but not a lot. So I look forward to that challenge of, coaching a different game. Really, working with young ladies is a lot different working with young men, obviously. So it's been a lot of fun so far. I've learned a lot from these girls, so I just look forward to the season coming up.
What's been the biggest positive you've seen from this team as you go through the offseason?
Really, really good effort. Yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised because I really didn't know what to expect. Coming in, but the effort has been tremendous. They've really worked hard. They've exceeded my expectations on that a little bit. It is a weird season for us because we do depend on some girls in other sports that are currently playing. So, we will have, some changes coming up when our softball, volleyball, cheerleading when those seasons end. We will have some changes, but I was a little unsure about that. But the girls that have been with me since we started practice have done a great job, and I'm really depending a lot on them.
Coach, you're taking over a program that has had success on the flag football field. They've made deep playoff runs. How do you look forward to kind of building that tradition?
Well, Coach Dean has been the head coach at Chad Dean has been the head coach at Northside since the inception in 2019. He did a tremendous job. Had a lot of good athletes he worked with, and we just look to continue that success. We look to continue trying to build on what they started.
Coach, talk about this upcoming season. What are the expectations for the Northside Patriots?
Well, the expectations are simple. It's effort and execution. You know, we in terms of standings, things like that, we're not going to get wrapped up in that. We're going to be concerned on our execution, our effort, and try to play each game one at a time, get better and better all year, and see where it leads us.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, if you could say and spell your first and last name.
Layla Stubbs, LAYLASTUBBS.
All right, Layla, what position you play?
Wide receiver,
And what class are you in?
2025.
All right, so what makes wide receiver so fun?
Probably like the feeling after like you get thrown a touchdown pass and like making a touchdown and everyone running up to you and like hugging you.
So what's it been like playing under Coach Ingram in his first year with you guys?
It's definitely a lot different. A lot of the plays are like the same but also different. Like we have new stuff we're working in and I love it. It's fun.
And what's it like playing with his players?
They're crazy sometimes, but I love them. It's fun to practice with them. Sometimes we get off focus, but we get right back into focus when we need to.
What have the practices been like, Coach?
We have some practices that are like strictly practices, and then sometimes we have like, I guess you could say like game day practices where we actually practice like drills, like running plays and stuff. But they're really good practices.
Whitley Sykes, WHITLEYSIKES.
What position you play?
I play quarterback,
And what class are you?
2026.
All right, as the quarterback, one of the leaders of the team, what's your expectations heading into this season?
My expectation, I think the girls need to learn how to trust each other, and being the quarterback, I feel I have a very good connection with all the girls. They need to realize that everyone matters, and without them, we wouldn't be where we are.
And what's it been like having these girls as your teammates and building that bond through all season?
I think the bond is very important, just being able to trust each other. They're not going to be able to trust us if we can't trust them. So having the connection with coaches and the players really makes a difference.
What's your biggest expectation as you get ready to go into the season?
My expectation is just everybody be on time, do what they're supposed to do, and capitalize on everyone.
We talk about the success that Northside has had in the playoffs before. What are the expectations coming up in this season, and what are your ultimate goals?
I think we have a very good coaching staff coming back from different backgrounds. I think that they expect a lot of us, but their mindset is the same as ours. We want to get better every day.
Thank you.
Okay, if we could get all the coaches to come up.
Tallest to shortest. I probably need to be tallest.
Y'all get tight now. We're gonna put the girls back up all the way against the back, all the way against the. Okay, ladies, y'all come on up. We'll put y'all in front of the coaches, right around them. You know you're tall. Get towards the middle. Back up. And mix. Mix jerseys for me. Don't stand next to your teammate. Don't take them off. Y'all mix jerseys for me. Don't stand next to your teammate. Okay, then. Why don't you sit down?
awesome. Oh, yeah. Sounds great. Thank you, sir. You're very kind. Hi, how are you? Good. How are you? Allie.
Wait.
This is cute. How we gonna like? Bro, right here, put a hand right here. Edges is laid, bro. I'm trying to get like you. Oh, I said your edges is laid. Wait, what camera are we looking at? Hey, are we putting hands up or what? Yeah, that's what I just asked. My bad. Whoa, what was doing like this? Alright. What camera do we look at? Okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Y'all just told me to get baby macro. Thank God. Baby, I had AP macro. We're going to Chick-fil-A. We're getting Chick-fil-A.
Good to see you, man. What's going on? Glad to see you. Hey, I'm happy to see you out there, man. Coach, good luck to you.
Thank you. Likewise.
We got a JV game to do at some point.
We haven't played them yet.
Really? I'll call you. Yeah. Sir, I would like to
Yo,
play.
thank you so much, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Good luck. He's gonna get a shot.
Coach Battle, getting ready for another flag football season here in Muskogee County. As a district-wide athletic director, how proud are you to see the success of our flag football program?
We are excited about where our flag program has gone from where it started several years ago and how it has grown not only in the high school realm but in the middle school realm, and then last year we actually introduced it as a sport in our elementary school.
Welcome back. Richard Holdridge here from Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm here with the Muskogee County Athletics Director, Coach Jeff Battles. What a great event. Girls Flag Football Media Day just ended as we saw all 8 Muskogee County. How long has this, is this the first year doing it?
This is our first year doing a girls flag football media day. We've done football for a couple years now, and so we took that concept and we broadened it out. We had some people in the community who wanted to hear the girls and listen to the girls and see them get that exposure. And so we were excited to put it on, and I think the girls did an awesome job getting up here. And you can tell a few of them were nervous getting in front of the camera, but that's normal for the first time.
Well, they held their own, and what an outstanding job by you and Lori putting on this event. We had WRBL's Jack Patterson here. Of course, me and Chris here representing Georgia Alabama Sports Live. When you look at putting on a media day like this, it was the first time as we get ready for this upcoming flag football season. I know that some schools have already played games. Really, what goes into that mindset of getting something to try to mirror what we did in August for the football media days for Muskogee County, but you want to try to mirror that. But what are some of the things that take into consideration?
Well, we're in the school year now, so you got to look at dates where schools and student athletes can get out of school to come. We try to keep it condensed to an hour. That way, they're not missing too much of the school day. Working with the schools to find a day that's going to be the least impactful, because it's going to be impactful some way, somehow, but the least impactful on these young ladies and the teachers who are the coaches for them.
Coach, talk about the region. It's a little different than football and your other sports. I mean, we do have some other schools. Girls flag football is different. They don't have the classifications like 6A all the way down to single A. But the 2 places they're going to play flag football is Otis Spencer Stadium and Kinnett Stadium?
Yeah, they'll play at Otis Spencer Stadium. They'll play at Kinnett Stadium. We have a few teams that are hosting games at their schools also. And then, there's other schools in the area that host games, and our schools participate in those. And, it's just an exciting time to be around the sport.
Well, we are excited about girls flag football. We hope to live stream several key try matches on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I was already talking to some of the coaches. I know they're excited that we're going to be there. And, Coach, just a great event, and appreciate you coming on and talking about the media days for girls flag football.
We appreciate it. Thank you all for the support for being here.
Absolutely. It was the first year. It was a great success. I want to thank just everybody that was here, WRBL's Jack Patterson, our producer extraordinaire, Chris Gates. Without his expertise, none of this would be possible. And this has just been a great event. Don't forget, we've got a quadruple header on Georgia Alabama Sports Live later tonight. I will be at Otis Spencer Stadium for Shaw Spencer, and we've just got incredible matches. Glenwood Lee Scott, Thrift Behringer is going to be there. Rex Castillo is going to be at Calvary for Calvary Strong Rock. Rick Beach up in Central Carrollton for Harris County, Central Carrollton. All right, for the AD of Muskogee County, Jeff Battles, I'm Richard Holdridge saying so long on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.